What's going on, everyone? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming to you live Monday night, 10/24/2016. We are doing 2016 Topps Triple Threads Baseball Choose Team Case Break number 7. Who has who? Arizona Diamondbacks going to Jan W. The Atlanta Braves, the Baltimore Orioles, and the Boston Red Sox all belong to Doug F. Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox belong to Paul E. W. Cincinnati Reds belong to Tana W. Cleveland Indians going to Oscar Y. Colorado Rockies and the Detroit Tigers go to David R. Houston Astros going to David S. Kansas City Royals going to Dave L. LA Angels going to Paul E. W. LA Dodgers going to Oscar Y. The Miami Marlins going to St. Lucy's Sheriff. The Milwaukee Brewers going to Natalie R. Minnesota Twins going to Michael H. New York Mets going to Howard M.Z. New York Yankees, Oakland A's, and the Philadelphia Phillies all belong to David S. Pittsburgh Pirates going to David R. Of course the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to David R. David's our resident Pittsburgh guy, so I say that with a little chuckle. So again, Pittsburgh Pirates belong to David R. San Diego Padres belong to Natalie R. San Francisco Giants belong to Tana W. Seattle Mariners going to Doug F. St. Louis Cardinals going to Michael H. Tampa Bay Rays going to Natalie R. Texas Rangers going to David S. Toronto Blue Jays also going to David S. And finishing us off, the Washington Nationals going to Tana W. All right, once again, guys, thanks for filling this one up. I gave up on the night thinking we weren't going to get something filled, and then Natalie came in and grabbed the final 3 teams at the last minute. So thank you again, Natalie R., new breaker with us. Really appreciate having you. All right, guys, what I'm going to do, this is an 18-box master case. The Triple Threads breaks, of course, were sold as a 9-box inner break. So I need to split this case up, and I like to do it accordingly using random.org. So let me take my little sticky off there, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to slice this bad boy open. And, all right, let's see if I can get this into view. So as you can see, there's 2 inner cases in here, a left and a right. I will label them L for left, R for right. Okay. Show you in a close-up view, left and right. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. The 18-box master case was opened. The 2 9-box inner cases are sitting there as left and right. So I have now random.org up on screen, and as you can see, I have a small list worked up here with left and right, just to determine which case we're going to work with. So I'm going to roll the dice. Whatever number comes up on the dice roll, I will randomize up the left-right list that many times. If it comes up at 2, I will randomize the list up 3 times for a more true random. So here goes. We have a 7, so the number is 7. That is how many times we're going to randomize this list up. Whichever number, or whichever word, left or right, comes up on top on the 7th roll is the side we're working with. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one gets it. There it is, 7 times, as you can see. Here's a timestamp to show it was done in real time, 10/25/2016. They're on UTC time, so there's the timestamp UTC. And right comes up on top, so the right side is the one we're going to work with for this break, which is break 7. So that's this guy right here. Let me take it out. There she is. I'm putting the other one aside. That will be break 8, guys. So the one that has the left on it will be break 8. So if you kind of follow this and you look for the white whales out of the case and all that stuff, then that will be the other half of this break. And again, just to show you, there it is, right, and that was the one that came up in the random.org roll. All right, let me get my list of participants back in front of me, and let's get at it. Okay, here we go. Lots of fun coming up. Let's see if we can pull some decas. Let's see if we can pull something crazy. White whale. I was expecting to call it an early night. I'm glad we didn't have to. Okay. And guys, while I'm getting this all together, I'm getting these boxes out of here. So here's the 9 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. Empty right there. I just want to point out that we've had a lot of new breakers come into us this week through our eBay listings. In fact, Natalie, I think you came in through our eBay listings originally. But Natalie's doing it the right way. She jumped over to our website and started buying from the site. So I just want to point that out to all of our other eBay breakers. You do get better prices on the website. You qualify for free giveaways every month. You qualify for loyalty discounts. So lots of good stuff. Way more perks buying off of our website versus buying off of eBay. But we do use eBay as a means to acquire new breakers. So we got the 2 little mini boxes inside each one here. Oop, falling out. And then inside each mini is just, that's pretty thick, guys. I don't know. That's pretty thick. And there's the empty mini. Okay, here goes box number 1 out of 9. Let me get a card spacer here in front of me in case I have to block a redemption, so we can do a little slow reveal, prolong the fun. So that's what we got. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have the 2 cards in the back, which are the numbered cards, and then we go through that way. That's how I was doing them previously. So let me get a good focus on the camera here. Nice crisp focus on the camera. So again, guys, our hit classification, again, I know we have some new faces here. So we consider anything numbered 50 or better, anything that's a relic card with a jersey or, you know, bat relic or anything, that's a hit. And also any auto is a hit, just to let you know. So this Houston card out of 99 is not a hit, but the owner of Houston is still going to get it. Abreu out of 150, still going to get it. White Sox. Then we have a couple base cards. Garrett Cole base, Josh Donaldson base, Blake Snell base. And our first hit is, check that out, guys. We're starting off strong. Blackbeard, Matt Shoemaker, 2 out of 3. Check those crazy patch out. Blackbeard, 2 out of 3 for Boston Red Sox. Or I'm sorry, LA Angels. I'm saying Boston Red Sox. Who's got the LA Angels? That's Paul E.W. Paul E.W. picking this one up. Going to the Angels. And Paul E.W. 2 out of 3. Very nice, buddy. Very nice first hit out. Second hit. Ian Kinsler, Detroit on the board. 18 out of 36, if you can see that. I feel like I don't have the best focus point up here. Let's try to work it in a little bit crisper. These cameras are capable of really good focus. I just have to find the right point. Ian Kinsler, Detroit. Detroit spot belongs to Mr. David R. Congrats, David R. All right, second pack. 18 packs in total. 2 mini boxes per box. So we have our 2 numbered cards out of the back. So the first numbered card is out of 250 for the Braves. That's Chipper Jones. Carlos Gonzalez for the Rockies to 150. Then we got 3 base cards and then our hit cards. Encarnacion, Blue Jays base. Todd Frazier, White Sox base. Bo Jackson for the Royals base. Then Mr. David Ortiz, 6x 35-100. It's a 1 out of 36. Nice little custom relic card here. David Ortiz, Boston Red Sox, going to Doug. Doug F. picking that one up. What do we got? Snapping a tie with Jimmy Fox and Manny Ramirez. Ortiz, 6th season of at least 35 homers and 100 RBI, set a record. Red Sox. All right, cool. Very nice. Going to Doug. And the next one, guys, is going to be the Baltimore Orioles. Doug sweeping this pack. Alvarez, Baltimore Orioles. What do we got for you, Doug? Very nice. 87 out of 99. Jersey auto. 87 out of 99. Going to the Orioles and going to Doug. And again, I feel like I don't have a good focus. So let me keep that sucker right there. That's a little crisper. I'm a little OCD with that. I like to make sure it's coming through in perfect form. All right, next box coming up, guys. Let's get some hitless teams up there. Let's get Natalie on the board, finishing off those final 3 teams. Give you some karma for that, Natalie. And guys, if you do go hitless, do keep in mind you're still going to get all your cards pulled, because there is some base that has some value in this. Some numbered cards that has value in this, and we will send you a sealed hobby pack of cards for each team that you have in the break that does go hitless. So you will still have potential. Let me point one other thing out, guys, just in case we actually do come across one. If there is a Crash Davis card, the Kevin Costner Bull Durham Crash Davis cards, they do exist in this product. On the website, before any purchases were made, it stated in big red lettering that Bull Durham Crash Davis cards will get randomed across all 30 participants in this break. Just to point that out in case we come across one. That's the way we sold these. We didn't sell an individual spot for the Bull Durham stuff for Crash Davis. So if we do come across one, we will be randoming it across all 30 teams in the break. All right, 2 numbered cards. Justin Upton out of 340. 37 out of 340. AJ Reed out of 250. 214 out of 250. 3 base cards in the middle. Cubs. Lou Gehrig for the Yanks and George Springer for Houston. 2 hit cards. Check that out. Legend. Nice little old school. 2 pinstripes popping through. That's a 4 out of 36. Early win. That's the Cleveland Indians. Who's got them Indians? That's Oscar Y. Very nice little old school action there for you, Oscar. Cleveland Indians picking that one up. And second hit out of this one, going to the Phils. Philadelphia Phils on the board for David. Jared Eckhoff, auto, going to them, Philadelphia Phils. And I thought that was on card for a second, but in fact it is a sticker. You can just barely see the crease of the sticker on the sides of it. Very nice. Again, going to David S. Numbering on that one for you, David, is a 92 out of 99. All right. Saw an email come in. I get too distracted by these emails when they're coming in real time as we're doing breaks. So guys, we have the other half of this is going to be break 8. So if you're watching this in real time right now, or if you're watching this tomorrow on YouTube, Triple Threads break 8 is going to be the second half, the other 9 boxer that you saw me open up in the beginning portion of this video. All right, Correa out of 50, so there we go. There's a low-numbered card, 17 out of 50. Houston going to be on the board. Going to David S. Adam Jones out of 250 for the Orioles. Got 3 base cards in the middle. Sonny Gray, Jacob deGrom, and Stanton. 3 base cards. And then it's hit time. Little triple relic. And that's a nice on card. Triple relic Carlos Martinez, 57 out of 75. Auto. St. Louis Cardinals. Going to Michael H. That's a nice card, buddy. Nice on card action. Triple relic out of 75 for the Cardinals. Next up. Check that out. 24 out of 36, Kevin Plawecki for the Mets. That's going to Howard MZ. Howard MZ is the owner of the Mets spot in this one. Nice little pinstripe action out of 36 for you, Howard. All right, next up. 1, 2. I don't know if I woke everybody back up when I sent out that email blast. Guys, we have Finest Football down to 12. I mean, if this somehow triggers some momentum, I will certainly break Finest Football next. Let me give you the link to that one. I know we had an audience in here before and then everybody kind of liquidated. But here is the link to Finest Football if we want to see a football break in addition to this Triple Threads break tonight. There's the link directly to it. So I would love to see that one go off. Natalie, I know that's the one you originally came in on, so if we can get that filled up, that would be fantastic. But guys, do understand we promote this stuff as heavily as we can, and we give it as much time as we can on these live nights to get filled. All right, here we go. 2 more packs. Let's see. They're about the same thickness. I'm on the lookout for more books, more Deca books. Okay, numbered cards I will do first. I think we have a redemption in there, guys. All right, Stan Musial out of 250. St. Louis. Out of 340, Houston Astros. 3 base cards in the middle, and we do have a redemption there. What's it gonna be? All right, I'm covering the redemption because I want to reveal it too early. All right, Yu Darvish base, Max Scherzer base, Altuve base. We'll do the redemption last. I'll leave that last. Pittsburgh on the board, going to Mr. David R. What do we got for you, David? 13 out of 27. 13 out of 27 for Pittsburgh, going to David R., our resident Pittsburgh buyer. And here comes the redemption, guys. It is redemption time. Congratulations. You are due to receive Triple Threads Auto Relic Gold. So, guys, what's the numbering on the Auto Relic Gold? Whoever's hanging out with me here. Parallel of Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha. Triple Threads Auto Relic Gold. So that is going to be the Cardinals. That is going to be the Cardinals. And who's got the Cardinals in this one? That's Michael H. Michael H. Picking up this redemption right here, buddy. Going to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals belong to Michael H. in this one. Congrats. Triple Threads Auto Relic Gold Parallel. All right, next pack right here. Okay, 2 numbered cards out of the back. We'll look at those first. Out of 340 for Kansas City. Here we go. Low number. Nomar Mazara, 5 out of 50. Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers going to David S. Little low number, 5 out of 50 there for you, David. 3 base cards. David Ortiz base, Clemente base, Nolan Ryan base. First hit. Check that out. Little triple relic, 5 out of 18. Day 1 HR. Evan Longoria, Desperate Housewives, as Jason would say. He loves to say Desperate Housewives. 5 out of 18. Let's see, what's the story? Longoria started 7 consecutive opening day games through 2015. He is the only player in Tampa Bay history with 3 home runs in season lid lifters. All right, pretty cool. So Tampa Bay, very nice. And that is going to, there you go, Natalie. That belongs to Natalie R. Natalie finished off those final 3 teams. Getting a little bit of love for one of them right there. Congrats. Thanks again. And next hit is Oakland A's, 10 out of 75, Sean Doolittle. That's pretty cool. 10 out of 75, Oakland A's. Who's got him? That's David S. David S. picking up a little jersey auto action here for Oakland. Out of 75. Congrats, buddy. All right. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus this makes 6 still to look at. So 12 packs still to be revealed. Where's the white whale? Where's the Deca? Is there a Deca? We've been on fire with those Decas. All right, there it is. I'm looking for the super thick pack. Super thick Deca pack. They're not it. They're just medium thick. Let me see if anybody's chatting it up over on Twitch. Nope, nobody's chatting it up. Who do we got hanging out over there, though? Natalie's hanging out over there. Thanks again, Natalie. All right, here we go. 2 more packs. Let's start here. I don't know. I thought I saw a white whale in the middle. Maybe not. All right. Willie Mays out of 250. Willie Mays out of 250. Chris Archer out of 99. 3 base cards. 3 base cards. Justin Upton base. Kansas City base. Mets base. Then, check that out. That's a 1 out of 3. Trifecta. 1 out of 3 trifecta. Very nice triple relic. And I don't know if that's damaged. It looks like that is damaged. But I just want to point out that that came out exactly that way. That little, the way it's kind of like, you know, the window is cut. So LA Dodgers in this one belong to Oscar Y. So Oscar, if that is in fact damaged, I don't want to touch it. But that little down piece on the word try certainly looks like it's like crushed a little bit. So you'll have to reach out to Topps customer service. They will certainly do a replacement for you on that. But that's a sweet card, buddy. Unfortunate that it comes out of the pack like that, but at least that's why we have these videos, so you can point the Topps customer service folks directly to it. So Adrian Gonzalez trifecta, 1 out of 3 relic card going to Oscar. And next up, Colton Wong for the Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals going to Michael H. What do we got for you, Michael? There you go, buddy. Little Colton Wong jersey auto action out of 99. 81 out of 99. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, next pack. And Oscar, if you need any of the retail packaging, if you're watching this, I'll save some of the retail packaging behind for you. I'll even make sure to ship it out with the stuff for you. I think they require like, I don't know, 4 packs, the UPC code and all kinds of stuff they look for. So I'll save some of the retail packaging for you, and I'll make sure to ship that out with you, with your stuff. All right, first up is a nice low number for the Orioles. Going to Doug F, 19 out of 25. Picking that up. Very nice, Doug. Next numbered card, Giolito, Washington to 340. 3 base cards in the middle. Bryce Harper, base. McCutchen, base. Lorenzo Cain, base. Then we got a triple. Check this out, guys. This is going to be Houston Astros, and that's David S. Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve. What? Oh, baby. That, sir, is sweet. That is sweet, and that's a 2 out of 9. 2 out of 9 going to Houston and going to David S. There you go, David. Very nice, buddy. Triple relic, triple patch, auto out of 9 for Houston. That is sweet. And the last one, Kevin Plawecki making another appearance for the Mets. Who's got him? That's Howard MZ. Howard MZ picking this one up. 16 out of 18. 16 out of 18. Nice little pinstripe going there for you. Plowicki, 2 times making an appearance so far. All right, next box. Let's go here. All right. So guys, spots available in Triple Threads Break 8. So if we don't pull the white whale on this one, pretty good chance it's going to be in the second half. I don't know if it's guaranteed per 18 or if it's across, you know. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's start. I don't know. That one's pretty thick. Let's start here. Let's start here. 2 numbered cards out of the back. Miami to 340. And that is a little eBay 1 of 1, even though it's a little high number. 340 out of 340, just to point that out. David Wright for the Mets out of 250. 3 base cards, 2 hit cards. Verlander, Ken Griffey Jr. base. John Smoltz base. First hit card is the Mets are on the board again, 22 out of 36. NYM, New York Mets, Matt Harvey. New York Mets on the board one more time with a little Matt Harvey relic action for the Mets. That's 2 Mets in a row. Howard MZ picking it up. Right behind that, Matt Duffy, SF Giants. That's going to Tana W. What do we got for you, Tana? Ooh, baby, that's nice. Nice bat relic auto. Nice bat relic auto out of 99. 94 out of 99, Matt Duffy. And that's a pretty large relic piece. Very nice, Tana. Okay, this one's kind of thick. I don't know if it's just the pack has air in it or what, but it seems like it's kind of thick. I see metal on the card in the center. That's usually how the white whales have been. They've been like a printing plate. So that might be the white whale in the center there, guys. Sandy Koufax, before we get to it, though, to 340. Freddie Freeman to 150. Let's see. I'm getting my little spacer ready here. Chris Archer, base. Arenado, base. Bumgardner, base. That's the card. That's the one under there. So let's look at this one first. The Mets smashing it one more time. NY Mets going to Howard MZ. A 9 out of 27, Zach Wheeler. 9 out of 27, Zach Wheeler. And here it is, guys. Let's see. This is it. This is the white whale. And look who's got it. It is going to the Yankees. David S., 1 of 1. Andrew Miller for the Yankees. White whale. Check it out, buddy. Rivera Award. What does that even mean? Miller's rate of 14.7 led the American League and ranked only second to Chapman in the majors among hurlers, while at least 100 innings. Chapman is Yankees teammate. Andrew is expecting to slide back. All right, pretty cool. Very nice, David. Very, very nice. David stepped up on a bunch of teams on this one and always on our breaks. And you're getting rewarded, my friend, picking up the white whale out of this one. Sometimes there's 2 white whales, guys. So there could be another white whale in the other half of it. Congrats, David. All right. Here we go. Maybe we'll pull a Deca. Got a quiet crowd in tonight. Nobody's chatting. I don't know if anybody's even in the live break right now. Maybe this will be watched solely on YouTube. That's fine. All right. 2 packs. What do we got? 3 boxes still to look at. So 6 packs. Still to be revealed. All right, we got a Mark McGwire to 150 starting us off. Stan Musial to 340. 3 base cards. Adam Jones base. Stan Musial base. Jose Fernandez base. First hit. David Ortiz is all over this stuff. It's a wrap. David Ortiz triple relic to 27. 2 out of 27. Going to Doug. Doug F. picking up. It's a wrap. David Ortiz. Ortiz announced that 2016 will be his final season. He will exit ranked among the franchise's all-time top 3 in homers. All right, pretty cool. Pulled a nice bat knob of Ortiz back in Tier 1. It's pretty sick. Well, if 1 Boston hit wasn't enough out of this pack, let's give you 2 there, Doug. Henry Owens, Boston. What do we got? There you go, buddy. That's out of 50 as well. 31 out of 50. Boston Red Sox. Doug S. sweeping this pack. Congrats, Doug. Boston and New York. I say it all the time in these like middle to high-end Topps products. Boston and New York smash these products every time. All right, we got a Hank Aaron to 340. Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt to 99. 3 base cards. Kershaw, Robinson Cano, Rizzo base. Then our 2 hits coming at us. Check this out. Very nice. Hector Olivera, 25 out of 35. Triple relic. 2 pieces of bat relic. 1 piece of jersey. And that is an on-card auto, too. Just want to point out the first piece of bat relic looks like it's like slipping down in the window. You can kind of see a gap space at the top there. Like they didn't mount it in that window, or if they did, it kind of slipped down. But 2 pieces of bat relic, 1 piece of jersey, 25 out of 35 on card, Atlanta Braves. And that is a Doug F card as well. Doug is killing it. Very nice, Doug. And next one. Seattle picking one up here. And guess who's got Seattle? That's Doug F. Doug is crushing it. Check that out, Doug. That is a sick little patch action right there. And that, guys, is a 5 out of 9. Mike Zunino. Is that how you pronounce this dude's name? 5 out of 9. Seattle Mariners. Sick little patch action. Going to Seattle, going to Doug F. Congrats, Doug. Doug's crushing it. All right, 3 boxes here, guys. 6 mini boxes still in total. Anybody want to keep the breaks going after this, guys? Finest Football's at 12. I'll give it a little extra time to see if we can fill it. But it will need to fill relatively fast if we're going to keep it going, considering it's already going to be pushing 11:30, something like that, by the time we finish up here tonight. We're on the East Coast, in case you didn't know. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. Pack number 1. All right, George Springer out of 340, starting us off. Garrett Cole, 150. 3 base. Altuve, base. Sonny Gray, base. DeGrom, base. And I see it already, guys. We got a triple coming up. All Kansas City Royals all the time. Who's got them? That's Dale L. Dale L. picked up the KC Royals. When'd you pick them up, Dale? Back on 9/14, so you've been sitting on this one for a while, buddy. Alex Gordon, George Brett, Salvador Perez. Nice little triple relic action for you. And that's a 6 out of 36, buddy. 6 out of 36, triple relic. Got George Brett on it, too. Very nice. And the last one, David's already probably scoping out the fact that the big P is on it. So Pittsburgh Pirates belonging to David R. Jameson Talon? I don't know. How do you pronounce this dude's name? There you go. David R. picking this one up. 92 out of 99 auto. Triple threads. Going to David R. Mr. Pittsburgh himself. The stuff never lets down. Any case of this or 9-box case of this we've ever broken has never let down. It's always good. All right, Verlander to 250. Jason Hayward to 340. 3 base cards. Jackie Robinson, base. Mike Trout, base. Maeda, base. 2 hit cards. Nice little triple relic auto on card. Joe Panic. 6 out of 75. SF Giants. SF Giants belong to Tana. Triple relic on card auto for the Giants. Going to Tana W. Here he is again. Another appearance by this guy. Not quite as nice as the last one, but still. 6 out of 27 going to Doug F. Doug F. Seattle. Making some cash back for you on that one, Doug. All right, two boxes. 4 mini boxes still left to look at. Guys, more stuff going to be on the lineup tomorrow. More stuff Wednesday and Thursday. We break Sunday through Thursday if you're new with us. Sunday is the start of our break week. Thursday is the end of it. Anything that fills up and breaks during that window of time will be shipped out to you the following Wednesday or Thursday based on how busy we were throughout the week. SBB is a 2-man show, so we do it all from the website to the marketing to the live breaks themselves to the sorting and the packing and shipping and all that good stuff. So keep that in mind. It does take us a little while to get a busy week's worth of breaks together and shipped out to you guys. Because again, we are a 2-man operation. So anything that does break this week, you will see it shipped out to you next week. You will get an email from Stamps.com. If you came in through eBay, we will put your tracking number additionally on your eBay listing. So it will show as shipped, and you will also see the tracking number added. I think there's a redemption. Yeah, we got a redemption in the middle there. All right, Syndergaard to 340. Mike Piazza to 150. 3 base cards, and I want to cover that redemption so I don't give it away right away. All right, there it is. All right, Urias, Dodgers, Joey Votto, Aaron Nola. 3 base cards. The redemption is right there. Gio Gonzalez is our second hit. 24 out of 36. Washington Nationals going to Tana W. Tana W picking up a bunch of hits so far to this one, it looks like. And here comes the redemption, guys. Redemption time. You are due to what? Guys, that's going to be 2 white whales in this 9 boxes. The second one here being a redemption. I don't know who's even hanging out with me right now watching this, but that's the second white whale considering we pulled the live one first. White whale, triple threads, auto relic printing plate of Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray, so I believe, let me just check and see who's got the Oakland spot. That is the Oakland A's, and the Oakland A's belong. David S. picked up both white whales. David S. was the owner of Oakland, and David S. was the owner of New York. Wow, that is fantastic. David S. picking up 2 white whales in 1 9-box break. Sonny Gray, Oakland A's, going to David S. White whale, triple threads, auto relic printing plate. Congrats, David. That is awesome. I hope you're, I don't know if you're even in here. I don't even know if you're actually hanging out here right now. I don't see you, so you're probably going to see this tomorrow. Smike, it looks good on this end, buddy. I'm not sure. I have it open in another window, even though I'm the actual streamer. I always keep these The live stream's open in a browser window just to look at them the same way you guys are looking at them. And it looks pretty good here. There's a thick one in the middle there. All right, we got a Mike Trout number to 250 to start us off. Number to 99, Colorado Rockies right behind it. Ooh, that's a pretty nice card right there. You're going to see that in a second. Blake Snell base, Yu Darvish base, Max Scherzer base. Let's look at it last. Not last, but last out of this pack. Starling Marte, Pittsburgh. David R. picking up another one. That's a 71 out of 75 for you there, David. Very nice. Pittsburgh's doing well for you in this one, buddy. Glad to see it. And here it is, guys. Look at this card. Look at this card. Lorenzo Cain, MLB All-Star Relic card. Lorenzo Cain. It is, just to point it out so we don't have any confusion, because sometimes there's confusion on these kind of cards. This is a Kansas City Royals card. And that is what it is. 5 out of 9. 5 out of 9, Lorenzo Cain. That's a pretty sick card. Check out those 3 patches. This case has been crazy, man. 2 white whales. Now this bad boy, who's got him? Kansas City Royals belong to Dale L. Dale L is the owner of that. And Dale L, you picked it up in what, 9/14/2016, right when this first came out. Took us a while, considering we did so much triple threads, to get all the way up to and fill up case number 7. But it's paying off for you there, buddy. Congrats. That is sweet. All right, guys, 1 box left. 2 minis left inside of it. Is there a Deca? 2 white whales. That All-Star triple patch. Multiple. What do we have? 2 big triple cards of other teams as well in there. So it wouldn't shock me if something else big is sitting in one of these 2. All right, that's not crazy Deca thickness. Is this one? All right, if we have a Deca, I think it's going to be in the other half, because those are just standard thickness. They're not crazy, like filling up the whole thing fat. So here we go. Let's see what's left. All right, here's 2. Chris Sale to 150. Verlander to 340. 3 base cards. Chris Sale base. Garrett Cole base. Josh Donaldson base. 2 hit cards. Here it is again. The Mets crushed it. NYM. This is a dupe of the other one. This is a 1 out of 27. A little eBay 1 of 1. New York Mets. Hitting it again. Going to Howard MZ. Howard MZ. A little 1 out of 27. Matt Harvey. Relic NYM. And SF Giants picking up another one, going to Tana. Brandon Belt. There you go, Tana. A little Brandon Belt to 99. 81 out of 99. Very nice, Tana. I think that's at least 2 to 3 Giants hits, maybe? I know I've called your name out a few times. All right, guys, let's get some hitless teams up there. Keep in mind, like I said, you're going to get all cards pulled for your team, whether it was a hit or not. Your hits will be encased in top loaders. If it's a really high value hit, we will encase it in a magnetic for you at no extra cost. And if your team does not get a hit, we will send you a sealed hobby pack of cards for every team that does not get a hit. So we got a nice little number to 50 Abreu here. A 2 out of 15 Abreu for the White Sox, and that is Paul E.W. Paul E.W. picking a little love up there for the White Sox at the end. Ken Griffey Jr. to 250. 3 base cards, 2 hits left to look at. Prince Fielder base, Don Mattingly base, Piazza base. And the 2 hit cards are going to be for the Washington Nationals. Triple relic, and again, Tana picking up another one. 23 out of 99, Trey Turner. Triple relic auto. And these are on card, these triple relic ones I've seen so far. I don't think I've seen a sticker on any of them. Got a little piece of the stitching and everything coming out of that one. Pretty cool. Trey Turner, 23 out of 99. And the last one is a Boston Red Sox hit going to Doug F. Rusney Castillo. What do we got, Doug? Nice low number. 9 out of 18. Castillo going to Doug F. and the Boston Red Sox picking up another one. All right, guys, that does it. Thank you again. That was Triple Threads Baseball Break number 7. It filled late. I appreciate you guys doing the finishing it off the rest of the way and getting us able to break it tonight. Triple Threads Break 8 is on the site, still filling up, which is the other 9 boxes from this one. So if you want to get in more Triple Threads, it's up there. Jump on in.